Hey, my name is Michael Knipp, and I'm back for a tag video. I was tagged by Casey over at lostinabooKCase. You've probably heard of her already because she is very active in the booktube community, but if you haven't heard of Casey, you should definitely go check her out. I'm going to link below. She tagged me in this awesome booktube concert tag that was originally created by someone called Asreadbybrooke. I will link the original video for the creation of the tag down below, and I will also, once again, link Casey's video down below. She's awesome. You should go follow her as well. So this tag is music and concert themed. I'm a big fan of concerts and music. Casey said she'd never been to a concert before. I've been to a lot of concerts, and I love them. My wife, not necessarily always as much, but I would go to concerts all the time if it were up to me. So this is a cool theme for a tag. Here we go. Problem number 1, tickets. The most recent book you either checked out from a library or bought. The last book I bought was Anne of Avonlea, which is the second book in the Anne of Green Gables series, doing that with an Analog 2020. It sounds like I say Analog 2020. Analog 2020. Last book I got from the library physically was The Toll. Last book I got from the library digitally was Bloody Rose. I finished those two. I haven't finished Anne of Avonlea, nor have I started it at this point. I'm sorry. I'm bad at the read along this year. My TBR was very ambitious this month. Not to dive in too much, but I'm making okay progress, but there's a lot of books to go. Prompt 2, The Crowd. A crowd? A bookish community that you love, can be in real life or in a book. I don't know how to answer this question except for BookTube, the friends I've made on Book Twitter. I don't know if there's supposed to be a better creative answer. I'm sorry if there is. Prompt 3, Sing Along. A book that you quote every time you get the chance. I think the honest answer for this question, even though it's not really that magical or intelligent or cool at all, is probably Lord of the Rings in the Mines of Moria. I haven't read those books in a very long time, but I'm pretty sure it's in the books, it's in the movies. Gandalf says, fool of a took. He calls Pippin a fool of a took. I call people fools of a took all the time. I've been doing it since high school. It's now completely subconscious at this point. It took me a second to even realize that that's probably the right answer because I say it so much that it's just part of my vocabulary now. 4, Sold Out. A book that you're looking forward to but just haven't read yet. Easy answer, Mistborn. Additional answers, the rest of the Wheel of Time book, the Stormlight Archive books that I've started, the Expanse series, nearly every single book of my increasingly ever-growing, never-slowing TBR. 5, The Band. A book or series that I wish everyone else could read so I could fangirl about it together with them. I will probably say the Wayward Pines trilogy because everyone loves Blake Crouch because of the Dark Matter book that he wrote. It was really big on BookTube. It still seems to have made a second or third circle with the people that I am friends with. But not everyone has read his Wayward Pines trilogy, which I really love, and there's a lot of things that I feel like I could talk about with people in that trilogy, but I don't know anyone else except Chrissy the Whimsy. Check out her channel. She's awesome. Who has read that series. 6, Encore. A book that you wish had a sequel or a book series that you wish just had one more book. I already mentioned it, but I could say the Wayward Pines trilogy. I would be really interested to see another book in that universe. And while we're on the subject of Blake Crouch, and I've already mentioned Dark Matter, what if we got a Dark Matter book, another book like in the Dark Matter world, but we actually got to follow Amanda's perspective? That would be awesome. 7, Opening Act. A book that you really enjoyed that you weren't expecting to. I could cheat and say The Way of Kings, but I was expecting to love it, but I'm loving it way more than I expected to, which is crazy. But actually, I think I will say Anne of Green Gables because I didn't know what to expect. I'd seen the BBC series years and years and years ago, but I had no idea what I was actually getting into, and I loved that book. It broke me down. It made me laugh. Very good. I could also say the same thing about North and South, which I read last year. Ended up liking that book a lot. 8, Merch Table. A piece of bookish merch that you either own or want to own. I like those shirts that say book hangover. The problem is I used to get book hangovers, but at this point, I just am marathoning books. So if I finish one, I go immediately into the other without a break, even when it is something that affected me. It's not necessarily something I experience anymore, but those are pretty cool shirts. 9, Concert Friend, a book that you've bonded with someone over. So, like, the earliest example I can think of this was either Redwall, which I read at the same time that the TV series was coming out on PBS, and so a lot of my friends were really into that at the time, and it was a circular group everyone got into this thing at the same time, which also with the same group happened with Lord of the Rings. Everyone was reading it around the time that the movies came out, including myself, and we all became huge fanboys of it together, reading the books, playing the card games, playing the video games, etc. That's probably a cliche answer because Lord of the Rings was huge for everybody that grew up in that time period, but it really was for me. I got super deep into it, and like, I don't know, it was one of those things where I could always discuss it with my friends, and it never really got old. Even though the books themselves are super old, they have this timeless quality that we're making friends happen in the future. That's really cool. 10. Tour announcement, a book that you cannot wait until it's released. I don't do enough scouting of future books that I haven't already read yet. So unless I'm already reading a series, I have a hard time like picking one of these accurately. But I will say that the book that I actually know of that's supposed to be coming this year that I'm looking forward to the most is the new Christopher Paolini book, To Sleep in a Bed of Stars. I hope I got that right. It's a little bit of a self-indulgent title, which I both respect and also can make fun of. Kind of like Christopher Paolini. But yeah, I'm interested to see what he did. I finished the Inheritance cycle last year, and I ended up loving it. It was a conclusion to a lot of the stories that I've been reading through my childhood, and so I want to see what he does with the sci-fi world. And that's it for the prompts. Now for the tags. I want to tag people that I've been interacting with a lot recently, my other friends on BookTube, and so here we go. First off, I'm going to tag Christy Lewis, who is at her channel. I'm going to link below. I'm going to try to pronounce it, but I'm probably going to get it wrong. I think it's Dostoevsky in space. I'm sorry, but she has a great channel, and you should go check her out. She once she like reads books on a literary level that's above mine generally, and she has really good videos. Just found her channel recently. Another channel I just found myself is Seeking Stories with Ryan, and he does bookish videos with his wife, who I think her name is Krista. And it's not exclusively a BookTube channel, but they do like story-related analytics and discussions, and also they do like BookTube tags, and they interact with the BookTube community as well. Consider yourself tagged. I'm tagging Bree over at Call Me After Coffee. She has a great channel and great vibes, and I really enjoy watching her vlogs. She's got a really cool property that she films on. She has cute kids. She has a great bookstagram that has a really, really pretty aesthetic, and she's also doing a historical fiction read-along, readathon thing right now. You should go check it out. Also, consider yourself tagged. Next up, another booktuber, Ashley the Reader, who may not have time to film this video because she's in the middle of a big move, but she has a great channel and bookstagram as well. You should go check her out. I love watching her stuff. She just finished the Scythe series, which I also did, and we were kind of reading those at the same time, and that was really fun. You should go check out Ashley's channel. Tagging you, Ashley. Last and most certainly not least, I'm going to be tagging the fifth Elliot, who has been one of the most kind and supportive and friendly, awesome members of the BookTube community at large, and also my channel that I can find. He is a person who contacted me over the Christmas break about wanting to send me books so I could read them and talk about them. I did not expect that to happen, especially when I was this small, but he has been so kind with the words that he said about my reviews and my other videos, my tags. He's been making videos himself recently, and he's a really interesting, funny person. You should go check out his channel. Consider yourself tagged. It feels really weird to point my finger at the camera. I don't know what the angle looks like, and I feel like I'm being mean, but it's also above me. It's really strange. Thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe. If I didn't tag you, you can do the tag as well. Of course, I don't know if I have to say that. It's a free country. You can do what you want to do. But yeah, if you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, please leave a thumbs up. And if you want to leave a comment about your thoughts on any of the things that I answered, go ahead and do so. I hope that you're having a nice day. Scratch that. If you're still watching, go down below. Tell me your favorite concert that you ever went to. Who was there? Like, what band was it? And when it happened. I want to hear some concert stories down below. Please, if you're watching the video now, do that. Have a good rest of your day.
You better let somebody love you before it's too late.